Yo, what's good? What's cracking? It's Sunday, and with the Real Podcast, Real Atlanta Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. I'm your host, Big Chris. I got my co-host over here, Miss Kimmy B.
What's up, y'all?
And the man behind the scenes, man, DJ Lab. okay, yeah. Hey, man, we're back this Sunday, man. If you know me, you know I'm always pushing unity in the black community. You know, like my shirt say black right here. You know, building leadership and, you know, and knowledge in the community. But we always talking about unity in the black community and this and that. But we have to understand it starts from the root. So today's topic is, how can we get the black family back together to start unity first at home? And then it comes out into the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything starts at home. So we need to find out or figure out if y'all can help us out. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to figure out a way that we can get the family back together and be in unity. I mean, we know that most times it started because the unity breaks up. It broke up because of the I guess the anchor of the family, like the big mamas, and the granddads, all those people passed and things changed. So, you know what I'm saying, we're just trying to figure out today, like, what can we do to get the black community, well, the black family first, united back together, and then once we get united together, we can branch off and try to get the other people in our community back together, so we can become a big staple in this crazy world we live in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So tonight, you know what I'm saying, you want to feel free to call in. You got any suggestions, you can call in at 678-740-9894. That's 678-740-9894. So, Kim, what you think about this topic we got today?
Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong?
Yeah.
The household is the root. It starts in the household.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a two-parent home, but back in the day, that's what we saw. The mom and the dad in the house, and you had structure in the house. You had chores. You know what I mean? The kids would go outside and actually play. Then come into the street lights came on. Yeah, we had what was it, Atari and all that kind of stuff, you know, coming up. But that didn't consume us to the point where, man, I'm going outside. We would come back and play later on when it was time to come in.
Right.
But, man, we stayed outside, came in and get a drink of water. We didn't stay long. Came to get a drink of water. We were back out the door before Mama asked me to do something.
We didn't.
yeah, that too.
And listen, that's another thing. We wasn't scared to drink out of home.
Yeah.
Had a little fun at the table, but you gonna go and take it.
And be all right.
You know why? I don't mean to veer off, but this is part of the family. You know why we didn't go in the house and get nothing to drink if it was hold up? Because we didn't want our mama to say, stay in the house.
Yeah, stay in the house. And that's what I was going to say. Or ask me to do something right quick. Or ask me for the remote and it's right there at the end of her bed. Like, no. So, no.
Right, you're right. Because, you know if you came back in, you had something to do. They're going to put you on something. So, you know, I guess, like, that is the reason, like, it was like we have so many distractions for us not to be together. But, like, it's so many things. I believe it's just put out here for us to be like a crab in a bucket, and it starts from the family. Because you can be in a family and have something you got trying to get going, and then you're gonna have somebody with the bull crap in the family trying to tear it down. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? But it started with discipline, though. So I can say the things that my parents put in place for us, it was 3 girls. We all had chores. One sweep the floor, one wash the dishes, you dry, you put up. Like, it was this thing. We actually got in the kitchen with the grandmas and, you know, hey, measure that butter. I need you to do this and that. Like, we had those things where we could actually happy to go to grandmama's house. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, the grandmamas out here. Hold on.
They twerk with the grandchildren.
You see what I'm saying? So stuff has changed. And let me just say this. My dad and my mom giving us those things to do, like I said, it provided structure for us.
Right.
And that is key. A lot of people don't have structure. They don't have discipline. It's just no rules apply. You just go. You go out here and just do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But when I step outside that door, the first thing the parents say, don't embarrass me when you leave out of this house, and don't you tell all our business. Like, we had certain stuff like we did not do when we left out their house. Right. Don't embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? Our name. the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
So we already knew we did something out in the street or even thought about it, man. My daddy gonna tear my ass up. You know what I'm saying? But now people don't even have that to even think about. They don't have nobody holding them accountable.
No,
you
that
see what I'm
structure is
saying?
gone.
That's what I was gonna say. The
Yeah.
same thing. It's all about the structure,
Mhm.
and then like like you were saying, but the household, whatever goes on in my household stays in my household. You know what I'm saying? But the structure. I mean, I don't know what it can be or what we can do, what can happen to get that back. You know, because it mean the structure in the household, like you were saying, it leaked out to the streets with you, because you would be like you're not gonna embarrass your mom or your dad, y'all name. You're not gonna embarrass the name when you go out. So we had more respect for our names. That's how our names are family. My family name is not gonna be tarnished.
But I feared my dad. When I found out, this is a true story. When I found out I was pregnant at 19 years old, I didn't think about how I was gonna take care of this baby. If I wanted to keep the baby, what was gonna happen? I'm not gonna be able to go to college. First thing I thought about was my dad. I said he gonna be so disappointed in me.
Right.
Nobody has that, and still to this day, I don't cuss in front of I don't do like certain stuff. I just don't do. My mom that way. My mom was with the bullshit. I still didn't cuss in front of her, but her and my dad was like night and day. But it's still just that respect there. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I still won't do certain stuff. I won't drink like that around. You know what I'm saying? It's just the respect factor.
Yeah.
That part of it is gone. So even when my mom and dad divorced, it's like my dad never left. Because he still came and picked us up every other weekend. 7 o'clock when he got out from the fire station. Hey, have y'all bags ready? Y'all be ready by that door. We'll go with him for the weekend family event. So it was like he was still there. His presence went on, making sure he checked up on our grades. And let me tell you, real spill. So I was a straight A student. 8th grade, 9th grade came. I guess to start feeling myself or whatever. Man, that grade point average went down. My daddy came over there and I skipped school that day. I saw his car in the driveway and I was getting off that bus. I said, damn, this ain't gonna be good. Cause what he doing over here in the afternoon? So he was like, so hey, how was your day today? I said it was cool, you know, blah blah. He said it was fine. No, it wasn't, cause you didn't go. So it started from there. So let me tell you. So once he found out what my grade point average was, that same day he told me to go back there and pack my stuff. And I went and stayed with my daddy. Now, mind you, I was staying on the west side going to Harper. My daddy lived in Clarkston, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
So let me tell you, I had to catch 2 buses and 2 trains to get from Clarkston to Harper. When I tell you that within itself was discipline for me, for me to get my stuff together. So it was structured. As soon as I came in the house, put your bags down, get you a snack, go upstairs, do your homework, you know, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to be on that phone past 8. So I got that structure, that real deep structure back when I went and stayed with him. Let me tell you something. My grade point average went back up. Chris can vouch for it. I was 10%, well, I was the top 10% of my class, graduated with I got a trophy on graduation because I was in the magnet program. Man, let me tell you something. But if my dad hadn't come to pick me up, I would have still been doing what I was doing.
Going down that wrong path.
Going down that wrong path. So I thank him for that. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be in the household. We missing that. Nobody's holding these kids accountable.
Yeah, you know one thing. Let me get to one of the comments, but I got one thing that we missed on this part too. The Wayne Avery show says Mom Dukes was the daddy too, because mine wasn't around. He said, when me being outside as a kid back in the 80s was straight on some bullshit.
In the 80s?
Yeah, in the 80s. I was out running the streets. But
I mean, for sure. I mean,
yeah.
I think that we forget that there was a lot more of a community back then when we were growing up. Like I grew up in the 80s, so the neighborhood was also my parent too, because it was ladies on the block that knew us, like, and it would be a lady on the block, like my best friend's mom. I didn't want to embarrass her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. That was gonna make her look bad, and she wasn't even really my blood, but it was just the fact that she took care of me and like one of her own. So I didn't want to do nothing to embarrass her. But you gotta remember, the block was the block which you stay, and your grandmama or your mama, people knew. That was part of your raising too, because you didn't want Miss Ann or Miss Jackson to see you doing something wrong, because you know by the time you get to the house, it's already gonna be told.
Told you.
That structure is gone now, because don't nobody want you telling them about their children.
Yeah.
I know.
I was listening to something earlier, and they were saying the same thing. They were like, we the ones started that shit, saying, hey, when you say shit to my child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let me know what I'm saying, like that and all that.
Dang,
and
yeah.
The fact that, like I say all the time, Kim, I say that the thing is, when we was, I don't know if it's okay, when you say the big mamas, and then, like they said, they passed on, right? And then the people, the next generation after that, I don't know if they dropped the ball or our generation dropped the ball. Or somebody dropped the ball.
Somebody dropped the
Yeah,
ball.
somebody dropped the ball. So the thing is, like, okay, they dropped the ball, so somebody has to come back and pick this ball up. Because I don't know how we can do it, because because our kids and everybody, the whole society is influenced by other stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's so influenced by, social media, different things. So like, cause like the kids think that this whole world's a microwave.
Mm-hmm.
They can go come this
Everything
fast.
so quick.
So quick,
Mm-hmm.
they think everything is quick. You're gonna be a millionaire. You thinking like, but you don't know it's hard times. So like, even to the fact, like I think we spoil those kids and we do this, did that. But the thing is, basically, we got to take back charge of our family first. If we want to, because we can't be out here trying to unite the black people and trying to do things we're trying to do that our families in turmoil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I feel like you got to just start first with your family and try to get these people back together. I mean, it's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying like your internal family as far as like the ones in your household, even your cousins and just because like everybody's spread out, going doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like at one time, my family, we had tried to do a family day like every month, every other month. And we was going good, you know what I'm saying? And it fell on off, but we try to get it back together, because when you seen like old school everything, like everybody was around each other, kicking it, having fun, and like just enjoying each other, loving on each other for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays all the time you get together for funerals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you can see your cousins or this and that, aunties out at funerals. You're like, dang man, that's the only time we see each other.
But you know what? Really, it's a lot of single parents, whether it's the dad raising the kids or the mom raising the kids too, so they don't have all that time to do like certain things, get in there and teach them how to cook, and hey, come in here with me, let me show you this, because they out there trying to make this money.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Keep a roof over, you know what I'm saying, the kids' head and stuff like that. So stuff has really changed. Where people, out here really struggle. They don't have time for, if it's a two-parent household where one can take this off of the other. It's not like that no more.
Right.
They in survival mode.
Yeah, everybody is in survival mode.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times we well, let me get a comment. The Wayne Avery Show says, I knew a lot of fellas that had both parents in the house and they still was acting a damn fool. No cap, I was scared of my mama to a certain level. I did things, but when I got caught, it was on and popping. She beat the brakes off. You know what I'm saying?
You had the mamas too.
And that was missing as well. Like you had to, like you just said, you were scared of your dad. You had that fear factor. Even if he didn't whoop you or beat you, you were so scared, intimidated by him. You straightened all the way up.
Yeah.
Do you think it was scared, or do you think it was just, I just don't want to disappoint him?
I didn't want to disappoint him.
Because you knew he loved you. You knew he wasn't going to do nothing to hurt you.
And he expected certain things out of me because he knew what my potential was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me to, he wasn't finna let me go by the wayside. I know what she's capable of. You know what I'm saying? So when I see her grades slipping and stuff like that, I'm finna get my daughter.
Yeah. I think a lot of people think is that you're scared of it, but I think a lot of times we don't be scared of our parents. We just don't want to disappoint them. Disappoint you can see the disappointment in their face or in their conversation with you.
Man,
and that hurt more than a whooping would be. Or discipline would be. It hurts more than that because you know you didn't disappoint. And it's probably hard to get back from that.
Man,
I remember I disappointed my mom one time. I felt the disappointment. I felt it was how her look in her face was.
Yeah.
She was real disappointed in me.
Yeah.
And I said, damn, she expected more out of me. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you don't know when you're younger, but you still feel that love. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, man, I disappointed somebody who really loved me. So like we go back to what you were saying, like the structure is missing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to know, like, if anybody had any comment, you call in at 678-740-9894. We do need some kind of opinions or something to get this thing going, because the ball we got to pick the ball back up and get it running with it again, because like the family is so dysfunctional.
I think my opinion is that people got to realize that we can't do this alone, that we all we got, and we
Uh-huh.
got to figure out a way to
Yes.
get back together and realize that we got to circle the wagons, especially this current time, this
What?
current
Yeah.
atmosphere that we got going on.
Yeah.
I say this on all podcasts. Black folks is out, and I'm only speaking about black folks. I only got black parents.
Right.
I'm only had, you know what I'm saying? So y'all do
I
what
can't
y'all
talk. I
do.
can't talk about nothing but black.
that
I
experience.
can't talk about it. I don't have
mine.
on the spirit of
Yeah.
house
Right,
black.
we gotta circle the wagons back like we used to, and like if it's a stranger in the neighborhood, we gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We used to saw the alarms, like who is that?
Mhm.
Like we gotta circle these wagons and start realizing that everybody ain't our friends,
Yeah.
and sometimes we gotta put barricades up at the end of each block and keep to ourselves and do what we need to do for ourselves and our family.
Mhm.
And I think that what happens now is that when we were opened up and allowed to, it's just my opinion. I thought that when we were all required to stay in certain areas, that we did better. We protected each other better.
Okay.
We watched out for each other better. And
Well,
I think the grand scheme was to break that up.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And okay, well, they doing too good, you know. Tulsa, Rosewood, all that, they doing too good by themselves.
Yeah.
We got to break this up. We got to do something to get this broken up. So
That's the whole key, like
Right.
see, the whole key was to break up the family.
Right,
Like you
right.
said, like you were saying before the time when we was all dealing with each other in our own community.
right,
When we shot with our own community, we kicked with our own community. See, somebody came in to infiltrate that was saying like we want to get integrated into there and go over there and eat with them. Like Farrakhan says, why would you want to go over there and eat with somebody who don't want to eat with you?
right. Who
You
gonna
know what I'm
spit in
saying?
your food?
Who want to spit in your food and do what you want to do?
Right.
You want to go eat from them people's plate while they might, I don't tell what they do in the back when they
Right,
kicking it. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So the fact is like, that's just, you know, people be hating on the people like that because they don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Truth is like, hey man, we need to kick it with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's make each other better
Yeah.
instead of trying to go somewhere else and make somebody else to blend in with other people by going over there and got that perm in our hair. But our hair can be straight like theirs.
Right.
And kick it how they kick it. You know what I'm saying? We want to get a big picket fence and live in their neighborhood
Yeah.
when they don't want you there.
Yeah, a lot of times it be the fact that we go by their standards of living and their standards of beauty, and those things have never really worked for us as a whole, as
No,
a black
most
family and
definitely
community
not.
itself. You know, it was always like in my neighborhood, we had a guy who could fix cars. Everybody would go to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was in the 80s. Like
Mhm.
my grandma block, it was a guy who was a maintenance man, or
Yeah.
I guess you call it a maintenance man, or somebody who worked on the house.
Uh-huh.
My grandma,
Carpenter, yeah.
he was terrible. Said some things, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
all went to him. Like it was like, let's call him to get. And we all stuck together. Like
Right.
somebody sold, somebody did. Like my
Yeah.
grandmother, actually my great grandmother. I just called them all grandma. My great grandmother, I had a boarding house, so she had different people in there all
Yep.
the time.
Yep.
But it was all family. Like
We used to have the vegetable truck used to come on the street,
Right.
or the candy man come on the street. Like we had stuff that, like you said, people actually come on our street and we
Right.
shop with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we
Those
would wait
type of
till
things.
that man came. Like my
Yeah.
grandmother would wait for that
Yeah.
vegetable man to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause she
Yeah.
got her greens from them. She
Right.
know how they cook, so
Yeah.
she wanted to get them from them.
Man.
But you know what? But it still goes back to where we have to hold ourselves accountable in that household. Like I say, being able to allow time for your kids and your grandkids, even if you say on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna cook Sunday dinner, but I want y'all to come over this Sunday because I want to show you how to make my macaroni and cheese. Y'all say y'all love it so much. I'm not gonna always be here. I want to be able to pass this stuff along. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's not enough. You'll see now, like these young folks do not know how to cook.
They
They do not
burn
know.
cornflakes.
You
Right.
hear me? They do not. They do not know how to
Right.
cook. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to pass those recipes on, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But in the process of you doing that, you're having fun with your son or daughter, being able to communicate,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
having that one-on-one time. And
That
that might
time is
and
special.
that might flow into a conversation that you didn't even expect. You know what I'm
Right, for
saying?
sure, for sure.
Did they feel comfortable in that space? Oh, let me tell mama about this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
we
think
definitely
that-
got to get back to that too.
That one thing you said that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
Mhm.
was going to grandma's house. I think the problem we have now is, you know, back in the day when we were growing up, we all could count on going to grandma's house.
Yeah.
Grandma's house was always a staple of our family.
Mhm.
It was like the cathedral where everybody was gonna come in now there eventually one day.
telling you.
a
Yeah.
week. And we going to grandma's house, especially on Sundays. But we go in there one day a week because she was the matriarch and the problem solver of the family.
Yes.
So we all somewhere to stay. Somebody needs somewhere to stay. You go to grandma's house. That same structure is not there no more.
Right.
Grandma stay in an apartment now. You know, grandma stay with her boyfriend. It's not the same as it was when we were growing up. Well, grandma had a house because granddaddy paid for it. He may have passed away, but he worked very hard to get it. Now it's though we don't have that no more.
But you know what? With you going to your grandparents' house often like that, they knew when something was wrong with you too. If you come to, what's wrong with you? Because they knew you were a little bit off with your behavior and stuff like that. They can sniff as soon as you come in that door. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we not in tune and in touch like that. Like I know my kids. So say for instance, if my son or my daughter call me, if they say, "Hey, mama, what you doing?" "Oh, no, you know, everything all good." But if they hit me with the mom, I say, "Oh shit."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something up.
Right.
Ma,
Well,
what you doing? It's the
Yeah.
tone. So I know my kids. You know what I'm saying? And grandmama
right.
knew her kids and her grandkids.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to get to that for
was,
sure.
I remember growing up, like my grandparents stayed out Bankhead, man. We went over there because my grandma, they were on my mama's side, because my dad's side stayed in Alabama, but they was gone. But I'm saying, like, on my mama's side, man, we was over there for everything. You know, I was talking about the whole family. I remember, you know, because I ain't too big on the Christmas and all that stuff now, but the family timing with it, man. Man, she have a Christmas tree, man. It be present all the way out the door. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's how we kicked it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody bought somebody something. You know what I'm saying? You know, just because I had a family name. So we used to save up our money and go Christmas shop, you know, for the family, you know what I'm saying? But you was happy to see your people because we saw, like, some of the kid folk you did just saw on the holidays. But, you know, holiday, we was there Easter, New Year's, Christmas, you know what I'm saying?
And it was
July.
such a good feeling, man. You knew when you were ready to see your cousins. You know, we're going to laugh and talk and trip and all of that.
Because our family reunions we used to have in Alabama, but that used to be the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't wait till August to go down there to the family reunion. We do it right before school. I mean, because we'll pack up all this come from Atlanta, go down there, and when we see everybody be so happy and loving. It wasn't nothing but good times. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? It was certain foods that you couldn't wait to taste because you knew, I can't wait to grandma fix that chocolate cake. You know what I'm saying? It was just certain stuff you couldn't wait because you knew was going to be on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that and you said, I think, you know, when I was growing up, my grandmother, her front door wasn't even locked, and she didn't really lock the door until we all went to sleep. But all during the day, it was unlocked. Like, and my uncle Sam would just come in, like it was just. And I loved being over there because I sat on the front couch, and you might not know who gonna come through. But then what's going on? Hey, because my granddad, he was by that time he was a little bit disabled, but he was sitting on the front in the front. We all just chilling out, and it was just. I would love to just be on the couch watching TV, and here come my uncle. Here come my auntie. Here come my cousin.
The pound cake, or grandma pound cake.
Says people now are friends with their kids, smoking with them, drinking with them.
Come on now.
Sleeping with their friends. So
come on now.
The dynamic is different.
The dynamic is definitely different because it's like you say, like it ain't no foundation. Like if he can go holler at your auntie or your mama, you just a partner. Like these, like I was looking at someone where I was over somebody's house, right? I was looking at what they looking at, and the older lady was having the younger men as their boyfriend. So like now, like these ladies, they 50, tell their boyfriend 32. Like that's clown shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you wouldn't even do that. It's so crazy now. You wouldn't even think about that kind of stuff like that then. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you saying, like they friends with the kids and friends like that. Like you can't be friends with it because you still gotta have that kind of respect that they need.
I don't even think the parents of the kids even respect the grandmother because like Slick said, she like her son passed away, but she buys her grandkids stuff and she begging the mom and them to come over and let me see the kids or come over and get stuff, and they won't even come over and get it. It's like they don't even respect the help that the opportunities and help that they're getting. You can drop the child off and let them spend the weekend or something, give you a break. They don't even want to do that nowadays. It's like they don't have the understanding that this is family. Like this is grandma gonna take care of it. Grandma ain't gonna let nothing happen to your child. Yeah. Or they so bitter about other stuff that they don't wanna do this part. You know what I'm saying? They don't wanna bring the child or get the clothes or any of that stuff. It's like it's such a backwards way of thinking nowadays. Because when I had kids, and I had kids young, I had my first child at 18. You know what I'm saying? I got married at 18. So, I was going to 18. I was actually 17. And to get help was a great thing for me. Like, oh my God, and give me all these clothes.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, these kids don't want to be bothered
That
with
was
that.
be bothered with. Like, we got a
Uh-huh.
comment right here that said she was an Andrew saying like she remembered the country that the guy would bring the milk and the eggs to come to sell.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
It was help. It was
Man.
help back, like you said. It was help back then. So it's like what they say, a village.
Yeah.
It was more of a village then. Like I mean, and that goes back to saying like the family if the family get the structure back and be together, and then we can branch off into the community, and then like, 'cause man, I'm gonna tell you something. We look at stuff like we the only people don't help each other.
I
We
was
don't
just about
help
to say
each other.
that. We the only ones who are talking about bringing the family back together.
Yeah.
You notice that, right?
Yeah.
But white folks don't talk about bringing their families. Italians,
No, they
None
don't
of them
talk about it 'cause they don't
Jewish
have
folks.
rich.
They are big on
right?
family.
Jewish
Yeah.
folks, even Mexican folks.
Yeah.
They all stay together if they have to. It's a family thing.
Man,
Like,
But family is important to them because they're passing that stuff down to their family, to the grandsons, to the granddaughters, and all of that. So that family structure, they thrive on that. Family is first. Family is everything.
and we the ones who scrabble and try to figure out what to do to get the family. We shouldn't even be having this
You know what I'm
conversation.
saying? Why are we even having this
Because
conversation?
we've been through so many things just in America alone that we should be so strong and so united in our common goals that this ain't not gonna break this wall.
Yeah.
But it's
we
money
understand.
gets in. You get the money in there that starts infiltrating
Yeah.
stuff, and then we had to deal with the crack era. You got that. That was on purpose. You got to realize a lot of this stuff was on purpose.
I know, yeah.
You know,
It
we
was
are-
on purpose.
We are resilient people,
Mm-hmm.
and everything that they threw at us, we still overcame. Now, I mean, I hate to sound like a march, but
Yeah.
we overcame those things.
Mhm.
So they try to figure out, okay, we're gonna throw this crack in there, see what happened. We had to come up through that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get past that.
Mhm.
Let's throw this. Let's throw some money at them. Let's throw this at them. Let's
Yeah.
throw
See,
that at them.
like I was gonna say, like it started like, okay, if you go back in history, right, when Martin Luther King had realized what was going on, and he was like, man, I done took my people into a burning church.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because what Malcolm X was saying, like, hey man, let's us stick together.
Mhm.
Let us stick together. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it together with us instead of going over there trying to
Right.
do with them. So once they figured out, we started doing the Black Panther and started doing stuff, getting stuff together. They said, let's throw another monkey wrench in there. They put the welfare in, and then they said, hey, they put the welfare in the housing, and they said, oh, we'll get you a house, you and your kid, but the man can't
They
stay
stay in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
So they took the daddy out the household. You know what I'm saying? So the daddy out the house, so even though he was sneaking over there, whatever he was doing, they took that out. You know what I'm saying? So it like they any structure we tried to do, they infiltrated. Like then it came to drugs. They throw the drugs and the guns right in our community. Like and when you see our community, bro, you're gonna see more what chicken house and liquor house.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all you see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In the corner. Man, you go out there for you ain't seen no liquor
You ain't
store.
see no liquor
You
store.
don't see no liquor
like
store
that.
like these liquor
And it's
stores.
a nail salon.
And it ain't called
Yeah.
liquor store. It's
Nail
called
salon and
package
abuse.
store.
Package
Last
store,
time.
yeah.
And you don't
yeah.
see many. I haven't seen one out now, Fred. And I used to work out there on. I used to have a shopping center out there. I forget the name of that damn road, but I didn't see no liquor stores out there. None. And we got to realize a lot of this stuff is on purpose.
It is.
And we fall into that trap, into the on purpose trap,
remember that,
and it
man.
destroys us mentally, physically, and all of that. It destroys the family from from within.
Yeah.
And that's the point. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Hey, like we got some comments right here. Somebody was saying, "Do we remember the?" Aaron said, "Do we remember the Saturday Service Academy?" And he used to keep us all busy on Saturday mornings over at the AU Center. I don't remember that, but that probably was a good program that they had. You know what I'm saying? And then we got another comment. He's saying that this new age slavery is brainwash. They brainwash us. So that's a new age of slavery. Like for real, they brainwash us to thinking like, hey, this is the way to be. Like even with the pills and all that stuff, like we get influenced out because I already tell people all the time that music influences things.
Oh, it does.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So the music influencing us to be this way, us to be that way, and then we just going against each other. They talking about killing each other.
But listen, just like even back in the day, they used to talk about Hennessy, and Hennessy was the thing, man. We was heavy on Hennessy back in the 90s and this and that. Now it's Don Julio. Now it's this and that. So it's trendy,
Right,
we jump on it and we ride it out. So why can't we like this whole unity thing make that a thing that we ride that way,
Ride
to
that way.
get that
Ride
back? You know
that
what I'm
way.
saying?
Yeah.
Ride that way.
For real, just like lace fronts, they ride that way. Women need y'all like this, you know.
Yeah.
It's some ways we need to start jumping off and jumping on. You see what I'm saying? Let me say, shout out to the ones with the with good lace front. But I'm just saying, we need to jump out some stuff and jump on some real stuff. For real.
I think the stuff that benefits us, reading, writing, doing all those kind of things, it's not fun. It's not seen as fun. So why am I going? I don't want to do fun. I don't want to do non-fun things. That's the mentality. I want to do fun
That's the
stuff.
mentality. They want to do non-fun things.
Right. They want to do fun stuff. I want to do stuff that's going to give me excitement. I've been working all week. See, we got to figure out a way for people to realize that our future is fun. Having a future for our children is fun. If we don't, we'll become non-existent.
And listen, so we have to start with, like I said, the household and putting those devices in them little kids' hands early. Just to shut them up, so you can watch your favorite show, or at a restaurant, you'll see kids with a phone in their hand or a tablet, so you can enjoy your meal and stuff like that. So they're missing out on social skills and how to talk and communicate with somebody and stuff like that, because all they do now, my granddaughter, she even took the doggone tablet in the restroom. I said, hey, little girl, no,
right.
Give me this. You going to the bathroom? No.
Right,
but once you start planting that seed and they get used to it at an early age, they are so attached to it, and that's taken away, like I said, from them even being able to talk to, another child and have a conversation and play with them with some blocks and little different stuff. Because we got these devices in their hand.
No Legos, no Lincoln.
They smarter. They know how to get the stuff more quicker than we do.
Do.
Oh no, Grandma, let me show you.
Put your face up here.
Right.
Put your face up here.
Five Star. She said that we're done away with a traditional thing. Now we're doing what's trendy.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know and that's how everything is. Like we do what's trendy to get, but I get that staying in the loop. But like doing like traditional things made us. We did love each other more. It seemed like we was around each other more. And we, doing the traditional thing, like I say, I don't be with some of the stuff they be doing because when you know better, you do better. But the thing is, like, man, family time is what's needed.
Family time. We need to make time for family time.
Yeah.
Make time. Hey, just like you can go everywhere else.
Yeah.
Hey, such and such having this this meet and greet, or they having this, that, and the other. We'll put it on. Like, oh, girl, I'll be there.
Right.
Or they'll go for a day party, or this, that, and the other. You make time for the things that you want to make time for.
Right.
Is your family not important enough for you to make time for them? We gotta set it up.
That's a good
where
one
we
right
at?
Right.
Where
That's
are
a
we?
good right there. I'm gonna clip
That's
that.
another bar. That's
That's a bar. That's a bar. Lamb, hit the thing. That's a bar.
For real though, cause like you make time for, like you saying, like even when like them people like just say when you was family, right? When the family had to go, I don't care if the man wasn't there, whatever situation was. Y'all ate at 6, y'all ate at 6. You know what I'm saying? We ate at 6 o'clock, we ate at 6, we at the table at 6 o'clock. Talking about how your date went, talking about everything,
Man,
you know what I'm saying? How you doing? How you feeling?
And it was no such thing. And my child don't eat that. Or no, you ate what was on that plate. You ate what was on that plate when they cook, or you didn't eat. You went to bed hungry.
And I think the difference, like my great grandmother, I was over her house a lot. So that's where my mom stayed. Luckily, my grandmother and my great grandma I had the pleasure of knowing my great grandmother. But my great grandmother, she was from Mississippi. She moved to Chicago. She couldn't really read that well. So her thing was, my grandchildren ain't gonna not know how to read.
Okay.
So she used to make me read for an hour a day, right when the good, like in Chicago, the good stuff come on at 7 o'clock. I know it come on at 8 o'clock here, but we're an hour different.
Yeah.
Right at 7 o'clock, when all the good shows about to come on, she said, "Cut that TV off. It's time to read." And I don't. She said, I don't care what you read, but read something to me. And she would make me do that and I did that every day for years. It wasn't no 6 month down like
that
that.
Structure, lad.
Every day, and I knew, like, okay, my grandma finna make me. It's 6:45. I got 15 minutes before I gotta read, and she would make me read every day. I don't care what it was.
I don't care how long
That ain't
it
gonna,
was.
that ain't gonna ever help you out.
Right,
Yeah.
and it did help me out a lot. It helps.
Yeah.
It helped me out a lot because
Yeah.
I love to read now.
Mhm.
But when you're younger, you don't see that.
Yeah.
You don't see that. You don't see that her telling you cut that TV off.
Yeah.
Come over here and sit down and tell me about your day. Or come over here and sit down and read something to me.
Mhm.
Read me the paper. Write this down for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Add this up for me. I
Mhm.
remember one summer she let me paint the whole house. I couldn't paint. She's like, I'm gonna pay you $35 a room. To me, I'm like 10 or 11.
Uh-huh.
$35 a room is cha-ching.
Yeah.
Back in like 80, 81, 82.
Right, right,
So
right.
she's like, I'm gonna pay you $35 a room. Go ahead and paint this. And I painted every room. It took me all summer to do it, but I painted every room.
Yeah.
And at the end of the summer, she gave me the money. Said, okay, we're gonna take this money and go buy you school clothes.
Mhm.
But she would just teach me little
Yeah.
stuff.
That would teach you some things. Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
somebody said, my opinion of the community coming back together is once we get rid of this new age slavery, which are materialistic things.
Mhm.
And I understand that the materialistic thing really got our mindset thinking that we got to be. See, us black folks like that, like I told you, us black folks, all we want to do is stay clean and to walk with a limp and talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you know what I'm saying, teaching some shit. You know
But
what
we
I'm saying?
always was fly though. Like
Yeah,
when you go on YouTube
one
and you
thing
look
about
at
it,
them old,
it's in you, it's in you.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
when you look at them old videos back from the 40s and 50s, and they colorize them, and you
Uh-huh.
see us in our neighborhood like Harlem and stuff, we
Mhm.
always was fly. We
Mhm.
always had on a coat, some slacks, some
Yeah.
shoes, like a vest or something. We always been fly. That's
Yeah.
just how we are. It's
Yeah.
our flavor. It's our swag.
Mhm.
We gonna want to put that. We're gonna want to
Put
put it
that
on.
shit
us.
on.
Yeah.
We gonna want to put that shit on.
Yeah.
That's
And that's
our
coming
thing.
back from our granddaddy. They're like, my
Yeah.
granddaddy pop on a brim hat, a three-piece
Oh no!
suit.
One thing
Uh-huh.
about it though, them folk back in the day, like they ain't wear no tennis shoes.
Right,
you
right.
know?
They ain't wear that.
They 50 was a different 50. Like you wouldn't catch a they 50-year-old with no damn tennis shoes on
Right,
like that.
right.
They got some goddamn Stacey Adams on, a suit and stuff like that, or a dress shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, right.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
Sharon said that it's a difference between the grandma and the grandmoms.
Right.
The grandmas and the grandma, you know what I'm saying? Like they want
Yeah.
they want to change their name. Don't call me grandmama.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I can't even. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I think that
yeah.
we need structure is important, but I think we need something within the neighborhood to help our children when our parents have to go to work, and that's where I think a lot of this stuff is lost.
And as Angie said, like she said right here, she said they need to bring back if the street lights come on, you get in the house, back in the house again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
go in
saying?
the house.
Go back in the street light.
Yeah,
for
young
real.
kids, you need to go in the
Yeah,
house.
because
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
you get on in the house. Like, I remember when we were growing up. You say Wayne Williams took out running.
Man,
You know
what
Wayne
you
Williams.
playing
What are we
that?
playing like that? What we gonna play? They're gonna Wayne Williams.
Yeah,
But we
well, you
take
get-
but once it get dust off, but we flying in the house. You know what I'm saying? We running outside. We
y'all
just get
run
wrong for that sketch. Nigga
But
Wayne Williams.
scare tag.
Yeah,
Before we get in the
that's
house
it.
so quick.
Yeah, yeah. But them good old days, though.
Yeah.
Things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
They go Wayne
y'all
Williams.
wrong for that. You know that man didn't do that.
Yeah, we know he did all that. Yeah, that's a whole other story.
We got
though.
your boy in that door
But
house.
I got you in the house, but we right around the corner. But said they come out the blue with it saying that, man. But yeah, the structure of the family, man, is most definitely needed, man. And if we can just get that back together, I think we can get other things to stop.
The household, if the household we start back getting the household together,
Mhm.
then it spills out to the community. The community will be better.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right.
So we gotta have a starting point. We have to have a starting point. And so crazy that we talking about this. Bishop today said, how did he say it? He said, we want to make our household HOLD household WHOLE whole. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
That's that. And I sat with that today. I said, man,
Yeah.
you want to make your house whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house is a fractured thing. House
Yeah.
is fractured. It's fractured.
It's
I mean,
a
even,
staple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even people that do have two-family households nowadays, it's still a fractured system because daddy at work, mama at work,
Mhm.
children got to get themselves off to school. And by the time the children get home, daddy them ain't home yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
When they do get home, they sleep. And
They tired. They
nobody
tired. They don't
taking
see
no
'em.
homework 'cause
Yeah.
they too tired.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a different animal now, and I don't want to blame it all on the parents.
Yeah.
Because society has made it to where you have to work 3 times as hard now just to make a living.
Absolutely.
So what are you gonna do? And then if you don't take care of your children because you're trying to be at home with them and get their school and stuff done, then you get CPS called on you.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? And we want our kids to go to school and say, go to school, go to college, and do this and that. Now they see stuff on social media, Instagram, where people are instant. You think they're instant millionaire, but they don't see, you know, what hard work those people put in. You know what I'm saying? So they just see the glamorized part of it. You know, oh, nah, mom, I ain't going to school. I'm gonna be a such and such and such.
They don't see the end result. They don't see the end game. They don't see the beginning. Like, I was looking at an interview, these streamers making so much money, like $1 million a month.
Yeah.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Just streaming, being live streaming. Live streaming.
all day.
Yep.
Being live all day. Just making money like people. And then people, it's crazy that people have time in their day to just sit around and watch another dude live his life.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what we're missing too, that we missing the discipline and the structure of not climbing the steps, the stairs to get there. Not taking the stairs to get there. We want to take the elevator all the way to the top.
Escalator.
Hey, yeah.
Escalator.
I'm not climbing no steps.
No, well, yeah.
but that's the discipline in it, because you got your ups and your downs, and you know you're able to learn how to handle different things and stuff. They just want to take the elevator straight to the penthouse.
Oh yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah, but that's again, that's a social media thing.
Yeah.
Slick says my grandchild has no friends, so she doesn't feel like watching kids outside. She doesn't feel like watching my kids outside. So she's awkward and wants friends so bad. So she's saying the mom doesn't have any friends. So her grandchild don't have any friends because she, you know, the mom doesn't want to go outside with the child and spend time with her outside. So that makes her grandchild awkward. Now, her grandchild is a very smart child. I mean, this child is super smart. Like, her IQ has to be at very high level. But when
social skills, man, don't.
Social skills are zero.
Right.
Like, she don't know how to. She's anxious when she go outside around other kids.
Right.
Whereas, you know, when we were growing, and I guess with my kids, I'm gonna put my kids in their 30s. So I'm gonna stop using me as an example and use them as an example. When my kids were growing up, they was outside. Because that's all I knew.
Yeah.
So when we had kids, all we knew was outside. So that's what we go send them to do. Go outside. Man, turn that
go
TV
outside. Yeah.
Why y'all here?
Yes, go outside.
Why you tell my children to go
Make
outside?
friends. Make friends.
Yeah. Ride your bike or something.
How about that?
Oh man, we rode our bikes.
Yeah.
What?
Rode the tires out
Rode the tires out the motherfucker. Hey, you know what though? And it goes back to things like that, man. It taught you different things, cause we knew how to take that bike, that tire off, and put it on inner tube, a patch on inner tube, back in that mall. You know what I'm saying? We learned that shit early, but we mechanic. We take the chain out. We mechanic. Hey man, we know one of us knew how to hit that link, take that link out that chain, and fix that thing, man.
Right.
But we ain't trying to be down. You know what I'm saying? We got to go.
Not with our ride, we ain't.
That damn ride, we sit down. You know what I'm saying? Don't sub.
Yeah.
Don't sub.
It ain't nothing like watching your friends ride by you.
Right, you like, man. Walking out the and please don't be on punishment. Looking out the window. Why you looking? They having the best time.
Yeah.
They have the best time. They're like, yo, boy, you
playing kickball in front of your house. Like, man, I would have stole that base right there, but shoot in the window.
Yeah.
For real. They have the best time of their life, man. And we're in the house.
We in the house.
So, but guess what that made us do? We ain't do that no more to get punished, but we ain't trying to miss outside. Period.
Hey, but look, that's the thing too. People don't. The parents don't even punish the kids now. You know what I'm saying? Like we won't punish me. But like, man, I ain't never doing that again, because you miss being outside with them for what was it, 2-3 days or whatever the case may. You long for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a privilege.
Donna said on Facebook, she said, lack of discipline and structure will destroy us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's destroying us.
It is. It's destroying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like a discipline and structure, like we don't have none. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then your kids be and you be wondering like what happened? When did this happen? Lack of discipline and structure.
Yeah.
Man.
Slick said we didn't have social media, and these kids do. Everything is for the gram now.
It is. We didn't have all of this stuff. We did not.
No, we didn't. I mean,
we did not.
And I'm just saying. So what? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, the question is, what can we do, the solution to get us back together, get us back on track a little bit. I mean, if we can start something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Other people have to see the benefit in it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's and you know what, and that's what the whole our whole society is. If it's not benefiting them, they're not
They don't wanna
interested.
do it.
They're not interested if it's not benefiting them.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's benefiting us.
Yeah.
The
You
us,
know-
the us part is the only us they care about is them and the people within they serve.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Right.
don't care about.
And sometimes
us.
they don't care about the people they serve.
Right. So
But I
that's-
wanted to be a place where my grandkids can grow up and be okay in this society, in this world and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna make sure I do what I can do within my household as well. When my grandkids come, I'm still gonna have those Sunday dinners and that time with them and make time for them. I'm never too busy for my kids.
Right.
I will drop everything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do the same for my grandkids because they are watching what we do. They are watching every single thing. So whether you as a parent are always on Instagram and you know
They gonna
all
do
this
the
and
same
that,
thing.
they looking at what you do. Oh, she does that all day, or she watched this particular series. So they sit in there with you, so they see the drama on the
Right.
TV and all this kind of stuff. So we
Right.
gotta watch. Yeah, we want this, but we gotta still be up here to be like, okay, I can't watch this in front of them, or let me tone this down while
They
they're here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And make sure I got that
Because you
one-on-one and engaging with them.
Because you remember the censorship of that. You going back to saying like we couldn't watch certain stuff wasn't said on television.
It wasn't.
Certain
Now
things, you know what I'm saying? Now everything,
cussing, oh.
the curse, the songs on the radio had the curse. Like you would not hear that. They ain't try to make it out there now. They
Right.
saying the stuff. They saying the stuff, and then like you seeing so much like sex and violence. You know what I'm saying? We knew that back in the day. It was kind of, but it's so wide open.
in your face.
It was taboo back
It
then.
was taboo.
We knew it.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
was taboo to.
And the agenda, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? We talk about
yeah.
the agenda. The agenda, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy too. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, it's all about population control that anyway.
Oh,
But
most
anyway, you know, you go, you know what I'm saying?
They want to make us socially awkward, so we
Yeah.
won't come outside because they don't want us outside.
Nah.
Why
they
you
don't-
think movies are coming on your TV so quickly now?
Man, what?
You
I'm
ain't
telling
no
you.
movie theaters. We ain't going to no movie theater. We gonna
Man,
get, we gonna get these
no.
folks used to being inside the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say the Divock was a part of that, but it helped to facilitate that towards to where we are now. Because if you think about it,
If they want us all inside, the best way to get us inside is not to have us go outside. You don't have to go outside for nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
Food,
delivered to your door.
groceries.
Go
none of
online
that.
and do
Your
it.
Movie, if the movie you want to see will be on your TV in 2 weeks
Yeah.
or a week now.
Or if
don't
you
have
got, or if you got a fast stick or an app,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm
Or you
saying?
got an app, you can rent that movie for $6 for which is $4 less than you would going to the movie.
But listen, but stuff is so high now. You go to a movie. I went to a movie months ago. Man, just for the ticket alone. So add that up. The tickets alone. Then when you get in there, of course you want some popcorn and this that, and the other. By the time you add it up, you can pay the bill at the house.
you're right. That's what I'm saying,
So
and
it's-
that's on purpose. I don't
Yeah.
want you outside. I'm gonna make it more expensive for you to come to this movie theater than I am for you to come to this movie to watch this movie on your TV in the comfort of your house,
Right.
Your
and
house.
not being outside. Think about it, because when we used to go to movies when we were kids, we love to go to movies.
$1 Ben Hill Theater was
Well,
$1 on Campton
On
Road.
Campton Road.
My grandma was used to drop the cousins out, drop all
Yeah,
us out. It was
yeah.
$1.
Right.
And the one at Greenbrier was I forgot how much that was, but we used to go from theater to theater.
Yeah, it was,
You know what I
it
mean?
was still around.
Yeah.
Like it was one of them.
But it was affordable though.
Green
Skating
Drive.
back in the day,
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
It was affordable. You can drop your kids off and stuff. But now,
It costs you a check now.
Man,
I
you
heard
go-
it costs $100 to go to a movie for family of 4, 2 kids and wife and the husband. It costs you about $200.
see now.
So each ticket is $20. You probably get popcorn for everybody. That's about $20, $30.
That's why you sneak that food in there. You want like, damn, somebody got a Philly cheese in there.
Right.
I smell
Hey,
a Philly
man,
cheesesteak
man,
sandwich in
for
here.
real.
Right.
Yeah.
They get smart
big,
now with
big
these movie
pocketbook
theaters.
toenail.
They said the movie theaters nowadays, they upgrading them now for the next 5 years. Within the next 5 years, they say they upgrading now. Some of them already have it. Well, they can tell you bringing food in now. They got scanners and stuff in there now. They're scanning your see what you got.
Man, y'all
See
scared,
what
but see, they wasting money. Cause folks gonna be at home now. But you have your Fire Stick or something else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got another app. You'll be at home, like you said. But
Cause it
they
ain't
train,
that
they
serious. They
train
doing
us.
too much. That's
It'd be good. They train us be in the house and our families there too, though.
Right.
That'd be better. But you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We be forced to have more family time.
Yeah.
But like we said, like the family time is what's missing. Like
I think Grandma house needs to be figured out what Grandma house is. and make that the staple,
Come
the
on
foundation of the
Yeah.
house,
Let's
and
figure
make it
that
to
out.
where anybody can come in and out grandma's house and feel
Right,
comfortable
right,
and
right,
safe
right,
because
right,
this
right.
is a safe space.
Yeah.
And that's what when we were younger, that's what we did. We went to grandma's house.
Yeah,
We spent
yeah.
time there.
Yeah.
Everybody, you expect somebody gonna come in the door that you
Yeah.
know. Somebody in the family gonna come over and talk with grandma and granddad, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And that's what we
So,
need.
Lab,
We need
that's
that
good.
foundation.
That's
We
good.
start
So
with that.
you saying like for a grandmama foundation. So even if that grandmama, that element is missing, it needs to be at the auntie house,
Auntie
or it
house.
needs to be somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
agree.
Miss Lot, your grandma's house too. You too, grandma.
Right.
You too.
Who's
All
that?
grandma.
All
Yeah.
grandma.
It's too late now. You might as well get it going.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Right,
Let's
right,
go. Let's
right.
get it.
Don't
We
mix a
talking
lot
about
of
starting
snakes.
the foundation for the black
Right.
family to come
Yes,
back together. Grandma is the start of that foundation.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for
whatever
sure.
that looks like.
And why she talking? Her kids be having friends over all the time. Your house is a safe
Come
place.
on now.
That's what we talking about.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
let's go.
So yeah, like her house is a safe space
Mhm.
already. She might not want to be bothered, but too late.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, like that's the thing right there. That whole structure right there. I
Yeah.
don't care who. It could be auntie house. It could
Yes.
be cousin house. But it's got to be a house to where people can come over, feel
Mhm.
safe, feel like the conversation not gonna be spread around.
Yeah.
negative,
Oh, yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Even though grandma talked. And she like, man, you know, Mary Kay over here, she knows she on that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it
Yeah,
wasn't,
they gonna tell
for
you.
some kind of way, it didn't get past the conversation that they were having right there.
But you know what? And it also opens up when you start putting that back into play, what we do like every Sunday, every other Sunday, once a month. Somebody might be going through something, a family member that's not even telling you, but just them coming around, getting loved on and hugged on, eating some good food, that might bring them around to
Right.
be like, man, I do feel loved, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make them come out of depression, or
Right.
make
You
them
said-
feel
you said
better about some
something, come out of
situations and
depression
stuff
and
like
stuff,
that. Sometimes
yeah.
you just need to be loved on.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
you need to feel
Need
like
to be loved
you
on.
need to feel like if I go here, they gonna love on me.
Man.
I'm gonna be able to talk to them and they ain't gonna
Love
spread
me
my
in
business
spite
around,
of.
around the street.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Say love me
Yeah.
in spite
In
of.
spite of.
Right.
Because your family don't care what they call you in the street. I love them regardless of what's what.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
let's definitely do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
That whole safe space,
Mhm.
foundational place that we had when we were growing up for grandma, it needs to be done by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know who it could be done. You know, like you said, grandmas ain't grandmas no more. But
Right.
if you are a grandma, you need to look into doing that, making
Yeah.
that a safe space. I mean,
Yeah.
So making that you start, you like. I guess we put a challenge out there to the
Yeah,
people.
let's go.
Let's put a challenge out there. Let's start somewhere.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
start it. Let's just start. Let's start it.
Let's
you know what
start
I'm
it.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Start it
Mhm.
with your family. Let's start it. Hey, get your family. Let's try to get your family back together and get some love going on. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because you know that's what's missing. I guess that way it makes them stray away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They make them stray away. They're thinking like because we be so busy. I mean, this world's so crazy. Like we was talking about how the Mexicans and all the people. Man, we can't even stay together. Like it's time. We really need to be staying together.
I say it's we
Yeah,
do.
you know what I'm saying? And no sense us having no one, oh, I got a big old house. I got a big old house over here by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, y'all get that stuff together. We can pay these bills together.
Mhm.
But these things ain't gonna get no better.
Yeah.
No,
That's
they
why
gonna
we got
get
to
worse.
stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get no better. We got to stick together, man.
That's
For
why the
real.
wagons got to be circled within our community. I think
Yeah.
our community itself as a whole, like we got not only Grandma Friday, but when we out in the street, we got to be able to. I gotta be able to walk by Chris and go, "What's up, bro? How you doing?"
Yeah.
Without all the meme, I gotta be able to say, "What's going on, Kim? How you doing?" Without
Yeah.
you feel like I want you or something. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what's good? How y'all doing? What's
Mhm.
up, bro? I
Mhm.
mean, be able to talk to the youngins like, what's up, look, nephew, what's good? We got to be able to have those conversations too, because that's a part of the
Right.
community.
And I remember when coming up, if my daddy or my mom, say we went to the store and stuff like that, they did stuff like that. Hey brother, what's going on? Hey man, did a little dap and all that kind of stuff. It was
Yeah.
love when you passed by.
Right.
You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying? Now, like say we want halfway speed. Hey, people don't even hold a door for you now. It could be a man in front of you. How do you
Right.
let that thing stand in
Right,
front of my
right,
back?
right,
God
right,
damn.
right,
So it's just the little things. You know what I'm saying?
And then you can hold the door for, a woman, and boy, she walk on by her phone like ain't saying
Don't
nothing.
tell
Say
you
thank
thank you.
that
too.
pissed me off so bad. I'm gonna hold the door for a woman.
Right.
Right there, you can't say thank you, baby. I ain't trying to holler. Nothing. Just holding the door for a woman,
Yeah.
especially an old person. I'm
Right.
not gonna. I'm just drop what
Yeah.
I'm doing. If I see an elderly person walking.
Yeah,
trying to help
I'm
them,
gonna hold
open
that
the door
But
thing.
like I
for
say,
them.
you be so distracted on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Even like a guy, you so distracted on the phone, you don't even see this elderly lady behind you.
no,
Hey
yeah,
man,
no.
look behind you for for a second to see if it's somebody behind you, even if you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't miss nothing.
Right.
It's those things like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Within our community, we got to do that. We got to be able to do those type of things too.
Yeah.
Just
Genuine love, but
love
what's
each
up,
other
man?
like
Love
love.
each other. Like, come on, man.
We black folks, man.
We got enough stuff. We got enough stuff against us. Like we can't love each other like them because it's like, you know, it's a crowd mentality. We talk to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? We talk to hate each other, so you're gonna pull down what you're doing and you hating on that. You know what I'm saying? Because they say why you hate. Like we shouldn't even be still talking about each other, man. We got so much. We so far behind the 8 ball. We far behind the 8 ball.
What?
And
You know what I'm saying?
we hating on each other. We all ain't got shit. That's
Ain't got nothing,
saddest
man.
part.
Right. What are we
all
hating
ain't got
on each
shit.
other
I
for?
don't
Ain't
care
got
how much
nothing,
money it look
seriously.
like a person got. Look, he could be one check away from not having shit.
Right.
And
for
like me
sure.
and Chris were talking earlier, it's so much money to be made out here. Why would you have that crab mentality? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right, yeah,
so
that's
so
right.
to the point where you can't even share it with your family. Like,
Right.
come on now, people don't even share it within their family. Come
Yeah.
on now, you can't share it with nobody else. You should be able to pass it down to
right.
your nephew, to your nieces.
You can't take it with you. Slick
That's
say,
what I'm saying.
people can't put their phones down. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They can't
You
look
know,
around.
well,
take the
we
air.
got to know. We got to know them phones are an addiction.
It is.
You know, even like going back to what we talking about the old days at the house. But we know everybody's number. I know your number by heart.
Yeah.
Your house number. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We knew each other numbers by heart. We
Right.
had to write it down.
Mhm.
After we done programmed and did it a few times, we know it. Well, you know everybody's number.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know nobody's number now.
Yeah.
Cause it's in your
And I'm
it's in your
guilty
phone.
of this
Just-
phone thing too. I'm guilty. I'm gonna be one.
Yeah, we don't
I'll
know
pick up my
nothing,
phone
man.
in a minute.
Yeah.
Look at my phone real quick.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what's going on. I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
It's just a problem.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
And I
first
try to
thing
put
I
it
do.
down. Like I'll leave it down here and try to go upstairs and do something. But I'm thinking about it the whole time. I'm
Whole time.
upstairs.
Man, over there.
Man, who
Yeah.
did text me? I
Yeah.
need somebody to text
Yeah.
me. Let me go check that phone real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to break myself of it, but to be honest with you, for a lot of us, our phone is an extension of myself. When I'm doing these, I don't know who's gonna text me and say I'm not coming tomorrow.
And a lot of people
Yeah.
do business stuff on,
On their
you know,
phone.
on their
They do
phones and
business,
stuff too. Yeah.
I mean, warranted that. We know that.
That
Right.
part.
We know that part, but it's just like, you know, all the productive things.
Yeah,
Mm.
of
But
course.
you never say, but not the unproductive things. Or the
Like, I don't need to
unproductive
be
things will
scrolling all
distract
day.
us.
Right,
Hey,
right.
the productive thing don't distract us.
Right.
Because that's
Right.
making sense.
Right.
Yeah, it's an unproductive thing that distracting the hell out of us. I mean, it's whatever, because you even got porn on your phone.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? You ain't got to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
And that's the
saying?
thing, how we got to be careful with putting those devices in our kids' hands so early, because they have access to every single thing.
Yeah.
And then those the bad stuff that gets invited. I mean, they might show up in a DM for them or this, that, and you got this, you know, these crazy people preying on, you know what I'm saying, little
On
girls
children.
and little boys and stuff like that. So man, you definitely got to be careful with that. So even like at the dinner table, nobody bring phones to the table.
That's what Slick said.
Nobody.
That's what Slick
Not
said. You
not
can't-
even the parents.
You
Don't
can't
bring
talk
it.
at the dinner table no more because everybody on their phone.
See, that's what I'm saying. So even if we start back doing the stuff like the grandma house, or you have dinner with your kids, so hey, nobody bring phones to the table. I don't care if your kid's 30, 40 years
Right.
old. Nobody bring phones to the
Right.
table.
Drop
That
'em
way,
out.
that way,
Put
you
them in the
able-
basket by the
Right.
door.
That way, we need to converse.
Right. Look
we
at
need
each
to
other's
talk.
eyes and see
Yeah,
what's going
let's talk
on.
and see what's happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like for
'cause
real.
I remember a conversation my grandma would have with us at the table,
Sure is,
and
she did.
she'd be like, "You been crying today, ain't you?"
See what I'm
and my auntie
saying?
be like, "What?
Uh-huh.
What you mean with that?"
Yeah.
I could tell your face. You been what you been
See
crying
what I'm
about?
saying?
Yeah, because
They
she
knew.
knew. She knew that, like you said earlier, she knew her children.
Uh-huh.
Well, what going, and those conversations can't be had because we looking down.
Cause
We're
we
not
looking down.
up.
Yep.
We're not looking up, or we're not even in the room. We're not even in the same room eating.
Yeah.
So what if it, like, I was thinking about this here. I was thinking about a restaurant, right? Where phones are banned.
Mm-hmm.
They banned from, you can't bring your phone in.
Family style restaurant.
Family
Go.
style restaurant that you just ban, phones are banned. You're gonna get more conversation. You're gonna get more things together. Then you know what I'm saying? Because it's like everything is like, okay, we'll be able to have a conversation.
Mhm.
And yeah, so yeah, and that's why, and just like you said, at the restaurants they have those signs up that saying, "Hey, no cell phone use," because they will be on the phone and they
Ordering.
need to be ordering, but you wasting the person's time
Yeah,
when
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
behind you already ready to order.
Right,
Like
right.
get off your phone, order your stuff, and move on. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
total distraction.
So they say people get jealous of what they think you got, and instead of working for it, they want to take it.
I mean, most definitely. That,
Yeah.
And all that because of the same crowd mentality thing.
Mhm.
Because you're gonna try to take from somebody else who worked hard from it. like you got love, man. You got to have some love for somebody. Like I'm saying, like even back in the day when the families was, people together, and you see that, that's what's called son. Don't do that to him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We got love for our community. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like it all boils down to that, man. Like everything was going on, we're not able to even communicate with each other without this and that. Like man, we had a meeting this week. We was meeting about the show and thing we're trying to do. We had the phone down. We didn't touch our phone.
Yep.
It got so much accomplished.
We did.
Right. You know
Great ideas.
Yeah,
Stuff
right.
like, oh man. We did not touch our phone. No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When you have conversations like that with like-minded folks, you could do stuff like that. That's but a lot of us don't have like-minded folks, and a lot of us don't have. See, we're going back to grandma's house and the foundation.
Right.
We've got to have a foundational building or house to where the family can come. We gotta have somewhere the family can come through and come out, go in and come out.
And like most of the time,
come out better on the other end.
Come out better.
And then like if you it ain't whatever your religion is, whatever, not like that. But your grandmama don't have to have, but you gonna pray. And you're gonna pray for each other. Yeah. And you're gonna love on each other. She's not gonna let y'all, if you fight, you're gonna straighten that up right with each other. Yeah. It's all about structure and all that. So basically, you know what I'm saying, tonight this is what we were talking about, man, about getting the black family back together. So anybody got suggestions, man, just DM us and let us know what you got going on, man. We're gonna end it like this, man. Let's get back together. Let's get our family back together, because if we get the family back together in unity, I think everything else will go real smoothly, man.
But the challenge is set now. Chris put a challenge out there.
Yeah.
So let's find out, like Lam said, let's find out what we need to do to get that grandma structure back.
Right.
No matter how it
challenge
looks,
is out.
auntie
The
house,
challenge is
uncle
out.
house.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. And we're going to check back in with you guys and get a response from y'all and see how it went, maybe a month or so. Let's get it started. We got to start somewhere.
And let's start from the bottom, because we're going to raise to the top, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, the Real Atlanta Podcast, man. We up out of here, man. See y'all next week.
Yes, appreciate y'all.